Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. And today, I want you to listen to me very clearly. I explained to you something that I'm sure maybe at some point you didn't know. We must accept the fact that William Ruto is a scammer. And if you cannot deal with him with caution, he will wash you away. He's a kind of a leader who uses what you call reverse psychology. When he says, I love you, in the real sense, he hates you to the brim. Reverse psychology. When he says we'll never gag the opposition, it means otherwise. When he says we need a strong opposition, it literally means we will kill the opposition. If you didn't know, that is who William Ruto is. And while in power, is a man who doesn't like criticism. You criticize him, you become an enemy. So, he is such a kind of a person who wants to inspect every project by himself. He seems not to trust anyone. He doesn't trust anyone. No, he doesn't. He cannot delegate responsibilities. And if he delegates, he must inspect by himself. That is why the people working below him are afraid to implement certain policies before he approves. What is the implication of this? We know that the reality remains the Kenya Kwanza government led by Ruto is up in arms, using all means possible to weaken and kill the opposition. When he goes into public forums, he says, we want a strong opposition. But when he comes back to State House in the evening, what he wants is the weakest opposition ever in this republic. And that's what he wants. Now, because he's a schemer, he's not trying to avoid direct confrontations. He has now come back. You know, it's like a person who doesn't want to physically destroy a tree by an axe. It just goes down to the roots. It begins to cut the roots silently. So the passerbys just sees a tree and they ask, tunaona hii mti imeanza, what's the problem? Haijagongwa mahali. But in real sense, kuna mtu amejiba kashimo na anakata the roots. That is what exactly who William Ruto is. Physically, he doesn't want to fight the opposition. Why? In the public domain, he wants a strong opposition. But behind the bars, he is buying members of parliament from the opposition. Now, is that strengthening opposition or weakening opposition in parliament? So the reality is Ruto doesn't want the opposition. And I told Raila this. Nivilanisikiangi sometimes. Nilimwambia wachana na bipartisan talks. They cannot bear fruits. Wala mnakumbuka, I warned Raila Odinga in this very platform. Nikamwambia baba, hii utoto inaitwa bipartisan talks. Wachana nayo. This is just peremende mnapewa na Ruto akiendelea kufanya mambo yake. By the time mtaamuka, mtapata ametoka Nairobi, amefika Voi. Mnanipata? So, bipartisan talks is something that Raila could have not put interest in. Why? This is just a childish tactic to delay maandamano. But Baba didn't listen to me. But anyway, that is gone. As we speak, William Ruto, you know, Gachagua is blindly fighting. Gachagua is fighting Jubilee for fun. And Ruto is funding the fight while he means it. Gachagua is doing it for fun. Ana chapa Uhuru Kenyatta na maliza. You just for fun. But William Ruto is funding the fight akiwa serious. And the seriousness is Ruto is using all means humanly possible to kill Jubilee Party. Mnakumbuka akiwa deputy alisema amefukuzwa kutoka Jubilee. Sasa kwa sababu yeye ndio ako kwa hiyo kiti, he is using all means possible to make sure Jubilee is dead. And if there is Jubilee, it will remain a skeleton Jubilee yenye iko na watoto kama Sabina Chege na Kanini Kega. Hiyo ndio Jubilee Ruto anataka. Ila akisema right, left, that is what he wants. And if Uhuru Kenyatta is not keen, Ruto is a schemer. If Uhuru Kenyatta is not careful, Ruto will kill and bury Jubilee in broad daylight. Muriona ametuma ODPP. Amemwambia confirm Jeremiah Kioni and Sabina Chege as duly elected Jubilee leaders. Hata kama wakufanya NDC. Muliona barua ilitoka juzi kwa register of political parties. Muliona ilitoka confirming them and officially expelling Morade, Kioni and Uhuru Kenyatta as a party leader. Now, ladies and gentlemen, someone will ask me a question. Kaka, in all this, where are we heading to? Ruto is determined to have a one-party state, whether you like it or not. Ruto wants UDA to dominate. He wants to kill small parties. Kill them. Not even small. Big, but don't be surprised. He is coming for ODM. Don't be surprised. Baba yeye wacha endelea kuwekwa by births and talks. But I'm telling you the reality. By the time Ruto is done with Jubilee, the next party is ODM. Kuna mtu ataniambia ODM hawezani nayo. Sikiza, ndugu, let me tell you. If you don't know Ruto, begin to study him now. He has money, and money is a catalyst in politics. Why is he going to win? Ruto has money. Majority of members of parliament are newcomers who have taken loans to buy luxury cars, to buy luxury homes. So they need an extra cash to service the loans. And the only way is to pour cash into the members of parliament and tell them, look guys, do you want money or server? Nani hataki pesa Kenya hii? Kujeni. Mufuko, kando. That is how he is going to cripple powerful political parties in Kenya. Right now, ANC kwa mfuko. Ford Kenya kwa mfuko. Na hata parties zile zinatajika maendeleo chaf pa zote ziko kwa box ya Ruto. The parties that are giving Ruto headache is ODM and Jubilee. Those are the two giant political parties. And I'm telling you, this man is not asleep. Day and night, he is fighting and scheming. My advice to Raila Odinga, Baba, people trust you. People trust you. It's high time your people surrounding you to pull up their ears and get to know what Ruto is doing. If you cannot, you will wake up one morning and find you are not the ODM party leader. Let me tell you facts today without hiding, even without blinking. I know you will throw me stones, but this is the reality. One day you will wake up and find Raila Odinga has been kicked out as the ODM party leader. And there's nothing you'll do about it. There's nothing you'll do about it. Uhuru is losing Jubilee. Yes. Reality is Uhuru is losing Jubilee to pippets. Yeah, to kids, juveniles. And there's nothing you'll do about it. They are losing that party. And it's time. Look, guys. We'll come here again to talk about these issues. It's high time Raila gets back to his toes. Unless otherwise, he has decided otherwise. But then, Ruto is not a kind of a person you just babysit. Why? If you babysit him, he will father you. Those are facts. Just look around and see what is happening in this country. We cannot bury our heads in the sand. It's high time we tell Raila the reality. Things are not good. Jamaa Nairobi, they are scheming. Yes. They are not interested on the cost of living. They are not. They are not interested on the cost of petrol. They are not. They are not interested with the cost of sugar. They are not. What they are only interested in day and night is to see Jubilee dead, is to see ODM dead. That's what you should know. Away from that, then you are thinking your own things. God bless you. See you in the next video, ladies and gentlemen. Asanteni sana.